when you're going to invest, how much did you buy the property from BCC?
I paid BCC $2 million.
Why would you pay $2 million when you don't have any assurance from the company you were saying were supposed to be your partners for the assembling of household goods?
They did not find adequate suitable that proposed piece of land by BCC behind the National Assembly.
After you have purchased it?
After I had paid the bank, yes.
How many years have you been in business?
All my life.
What kind of business do you do?
I was in trading, sir.
In trading? And so that would not be the usual way of operation, would it be? You would not risk $2 million. It's a high risk. $2 million for a business you are not sure or don't have a satisfactory assessment that it will succeed.
It's not unusual, sir.
Why is it not unusual?
A lot of things are done verbally. An agreement is done verbally.
Yeah, but if you assess the risks.
Yes, I take a risk.
Did you assess the risk?
That is the nature of business. Some deals are done verbally and some are not. And this was the risk I took myself.
What were the chances of that deal succeeding?
Well, if you ask me, those days it was a good chance.
What is a good chance?
In percentage-wise?
Yes.
I would say 50-60%.
Based on what?
Based on the people I knew and how serious they were.
Who are these people?
I had just Fuani, a group called Fuani. They do the high sense here.
But have you ever done this with them before?
No, but through the intermediary, yes.
Who is the intermediary?
The architect, I don't recall the name. If I have him here, I don't know.
No, if you can take their word verbally and act on them and commit your $2 million to purchase a property they would not need subsequently, you must have had a good relationship with them over the years. Then you would not forget their names.
But sir, I did not give $2 million to anyone on the street. I gave it to BCC. If it had fallen off, I would have claimed for my refund.
From who?
I beg your pardon?
From who?
From BCC.
Why?
If these $2 million were paid for a piece of land, I did not get the piece of land.
Right.
I think I am entitled to the refund.
No, you got a piece of land for a reason.
No, sir. Okay, go ahead.
For business.
Yeah.
No, again, Mr. You can always interject and for clarification to get your point across, Mr. El Haj. But the point is, you only approached BCC not because you want a private land for yourself, because you had a business proposal. Correct?
Correct, yes.
Good. And so because of that business proposal, you invested $2 million. Correct. Why did they not like that land?
First, the size. Secondly, the location.
Good. Why was that? Go ahead.
Sorry. And then BCC intervened saying that that land is no longer available because it was earmarked. I don't remember exactly, but there was a plan in there for school, something like that.
Did they write to you for that?
I think they wrote to me or wrote to MK Stores or something like that. I don't know if I have.
No, we just started first with your relationship with the business. MK Stores comes at some point. The reason why you are here, the reason why I'm asking these questions, I will just complain straightforward, is that you profited from that land.
Sorry?
You profited from that land. You put in $2 million,
yes,
and apparently had about $15 million.
Yes.
So just to be straightforward as to where I am leading to, is that is suspicious because $2 million and $15 million over a land that was supposed to be meant for business.
I cannot see the correspondence. If at all there was a correspondence, why BCC changed their mind and allocated eventually a property, a land on Bond Road.
Because you were not the one that they relocated. It was EMK stores that was Nando that was relocated. You sold the land behind the National Assembly to Nando, and Nando was relocated to Bond Road, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Good. That's why I said we just start with your relationship with BCC. You were never relocated. You were sold the property, and it was supposed to be for you. It was when the property was transferred to Nando, EMK stores, that was when he was relocated. EMK stores was relocated, correct? That's correct. Do you understand?
Yeah, but I don't think the way you're putting it, that the sequence is, that's what I'm trying to remember, if it's correct or not. I think, I don't think MK stores came in the picture before BCC had switched from behind the National Assembly to Bond Road. That's what I'm trying to recall in my old head.
In fact, we have in 2020, in August,
yes,
there was letter written to MK stores by BCC.
Okay.
And it is with lease agreement between Banjul City Council and EMK stores. Now you are no longer in the picture.
Okay.
And it was in 2020 where it states we make reference from the lease agreement signed between Banjul City Council and EMK stores for a piece of land located behind the National Assembly building measuring 100 by 100 for a lease period of 20 years. After a proper review, council agreed to relocate you to Bond Road. So the relocation was done with EMK stores.
Okay.
Not with you. Right? I will just give you the letter. You just look at it.
No, I think I see it and I take your word. It's fine.
No, it's an inquiry, and so it's good for you to confirm.
Thank you.
Do you see that?
Yes.
Good. Now we go back to your relationship with BCC. You paid $2 million
To Basic Bank.
to Basic Bank
Correct.
for BCC.
Correct.
And you only paid $2 million because you had partners that wanted to do business with you.
Correct.
Did they tell you? Did they go and see the land, these partners?
Yes, they did.
Why did you not go with them to see the property that you want to purchase before it was purchased?
Can you repeat, please?
Why did you not go with them for a site visit to see whether the property, where it is situated at, whether it is good for the business that they want before you paid $2 million for it?
Well, they wanted to see the land.
Yes.
Okay, I could not get from BCC the location before I had paid to the bank.
Yes.
So I paid to the bank. BCC identified a piece of land behind National Assembly.
Right.
And that's when I took the agent and Fuani to
Right.
go and view the land behind the National Assembly.
After you have purchased it.
Yes, sir.
Who does that?
I did.
Yes, nobody does that.
Yes, people do it.
No.
Yes, sir.
Remember
Yes, sir.
why you would not do this.
Remember why I didn't do it?
I will tell you why you would not do that.
Why, sir? Yes, tell me.
It may sound funny,
No.
Mr.
El-
El Haj,
Yes, sir.
but it is not. It is serious.
It's very serious, yes.
Yes, I have told you, you profited from this property, and it appears to be an unlawful profit. It appears to be a fraudulent practice between BCC, yourself, and Nandu. So we don't believe that you have a partner.
Oh, okay.
And you cannot prove that you have a partner. You invested $2 million to purchase a property before your partners saw the property to see whether they will approve or not. That is why it makes no sense. Do you understand?
But Mr. Gomez, the people that wanted to go with this venture are in town. They run a business here. So it is not like I'm telling you stories.
Mr. Elhaj,
Yes, sir.
why, when BCC, before you purchased the land from BCC, did you go on a side visit to see what you're purchasing from BCC?
With BCC,
Yes.
yes. Not with the potential partners. I went with BCC.
I'm talking about BCC now.
Yes.
You went with BCC to see what you are purchasing.
What they had proposed, yes.
Were you satisfied?
I personally was satisfied.
Why? What were you satisfied?
For me, any piece of land anywhere is satisfaction. So, but for the potential partners who wanted the project, they didn't like the place.
No. We will get there. Why were you satisfied? Because any land anywhere is good.
It's in the capital. It's behind National Assembly, and it's a piece of land. Yeah.
So it's good. Is that what they told you? That you can purchase any land anywhere and it will be sufficient?
I beg your pardon?
That's what your partners told you?
My partners didn't tell me that. They wanted to see the piece of land.
Okay. No. Before that, did they tell you that you can go ahead and purchase any plot of land anywhere and you guys can start business?
They had just told me that they want a piece of land in the Banjul area or the Bond Road area measuring about 100 by 100.
Good. So when they told you that and you went to visit the land, why did you not purchase the land before you visited the land?
Why didn't I purchase the
Why
land?
did you not buy the land? Why did you not pay for the land before you went to see it? Before the site visit with BCC?
I paid 2 million, sir.
No. Why did you not pay to BCC before you went to see the land?
But I was shown the land, then I went and paid.
No. Why it was not the reverse? Why did you not pay before you went to see the land?
Maybe that was BCC's procedure. I don't know.
Will you pay for a plot of land without seeing it?
No,
Good.
no, I would not.
Why?
Because I want a piece of land as a counter to the money I'm paying.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, your partners, would it not be prudent for them, but after you have seen the land, since they were in the Gambia, you call them, let them go and come and see whether the land is suitable enough for the business before you pay 2 million?
The partners didn't want to go through any procedural, any land issue. They wanted a piece of land. When I have it, to show it to them. That's when I went to BCC. I had a piece of land proposed. I went to them and I told them, this is the piece of land that BCC is proposing.
Mr. Elhaj, why did you not show them the land before you paid for it?
Because I didn't have the land before I paid for it. It was after I paid that I got the land from BCC.
Why did you not show them the land after you have seen the land?
I showed them the land.
Before you paid for it, why did you not show
No,
them?
after I paid for it.
Why after?
Because that's when I got the land. I called them to come and inspect the land.
Why not before?
Because I didn't have the land before, Mr.
No,
Governor.
but you saw the land before.
I didn't see the land until I paid.
No, that's wrong.
Ah,
No, you said yourself that BCC
yes.
took you to the property and then you paid for it.
I paid for it.
And then I asked you, why did you not pay before you saw the land? You said, well, because you have to be sure.
Yes.
Exactly.
I got the land. I was shown the land. I paid BCC.
Exactly.
Then about a week, 2 weeks later, when the other part, they have a business in Gambia and a business in Nigeria. When the partner came, he went with the local partners or local partners here to go and view the land, and then they rejected the land.
Mr. Elhaj, what was the nature of your partnership with your partners?
The nature, we were trying to do some joint venture together.
What kind of joint venture?
Partnership.
And what is your consideration? What is your part of the partnership?
Those days we talked about 10%.
And what is the 10%? 10% of what?
Of the project, when they had finished the feasibility study,
What is the value of the project?
there was a couple of $1 million.
What?
Some millions of dollars to build the project, and
What is the value of the project?
I don't have it offhand, Mr. Counsel.
Do you have it in the document?
No,
Good. So you don't know the value of the project.
not the final.
There is no value of the project.
Not with me.
So what would 10% be? If
When
there is no value, what would be your 10%?
I think those days I was looking at around $2-3 million a year,
Based on what?
based on what I was told on what they were doing, the warehouse building and the business transaction.
No feasibility studies, no form of
It
agreement.
was not finished when they refused the land.
It didn't start.
It started, yes.
No, where it's any document to show that you have started negotiation with a business partner of yours in relation to an investment that will warrant you to put $2 million.
I'll have to ask them.
You already told the commission you don't have.
I said I don't have the document, but maybe they.
They don't. You said it here. You said everything was not verbal.
The piece of land, the business was verbal.
Yes.
Yeah, but the feasibility study must have been being prepared. It was on the pipeline to be prepared.
No. Then you would have waited for it.
Then, sorry?
You would have waited for it.
But time was of essence.
In what sense?
They wanted to start as soon as possible.
Without any feasibility studies?
No.
Without any business plan?
No.
Without any proposal? Without any idea of how much your investment will be?
I was not investing it.
You paid $2 million.
Yes, that was the initial investment, but compared to the project,
You paid $2 million for a business you know nothing about.
No, sir. I know of the business that we're going to be put there.
You know? Mr. El Haj, if I come to you and I tell you I have a business, and just because you trust me, and I tell you it is what $10 million is, and I need you to invest $3 million, that's how it works in the real world?
Not with everybody, no.
No successful business individual would commit that kind of money without any reasonable analysis of documentation or prospect of success. Nobody would do that. You and I know this. In the real world, it doesn't exist. Mr. El Haj, you only purchased the property to make profit from it. And the reports are clear. You understand? You made almost or more than $13 million from this business. And that's true, right?
This is if you look at A minus B, yes, but there are a lot of in-betweens.
No.
Lawyers, architects, surveyors.
That is your own risk,
Yes.
your own investment. What you want to do, if it ever happened, that is your own judgment.
Correct.
What we look at is you put in $2 million, you had $15 million. That's what we see.
That's the agreement with NK Stores.
That's it.
When it's fully paid.
That's it. Now, Mr. El Haj, $2 million was paid to BCC. Who did you talk to at BCC?
I wrote to the CEO in the beginning to apply for the piece of land.
Okay.
And then
Can we see the letter, please? We apply to tender a letter from the witness, addressed to the Lord Mayor, BCC, dated 4th of April 2019, says reapplication of land at Bond Road. This is your initial letter? It's your first one?
Yes, sir.
To be admitted into evidence and marked as exhibit.
A letter dated the 1st of April 2019, addressed to the Lord Mayor BCC. It has the subject re-application for land at Bond Road. It is signed by the witness, Sarbel N. El Hash. The said letter is admitted in evidence as an exhibit and it is marked as LGC/BCC/CE/003.
Ask the commission. May I please?
Mr.
The letter reads, we kindly apply for a plot of land on the Bond Road measuring 150 meters by 150 meters to enable us build our warehouse and light the packaging industries. As you know, Bond Road is of direct access to the port and within proximity of the city of Banjul and KMC. Your kind and prompt approval will be appreciated and helpful towards the project. Thank you. This is your first letter?
Yes, sir.
Your first application was for Bond Road?
For Bond Road.
And then why did they give you a land at behind the National Assembly?
But they said that they have readily available land behind National Assembly.
Okay. And you took that one, correct?
Yes.
Good. Now, who in the area council did you have a discussion with about this land?
I spoke with the mayor and the CEO, and then I would refer to the CEO.
You spoke to the mayor,
Yes.
and the mayor referred you to the CEO.
Correct.
The CEO is Mr. Babachidi.
Correct.
The mayor is Roy Malik Law.
Correct.
Good. How did you negotiate the price? $2 million?
Negotiate? No,
The price?
I was told this is what I have to pay, and then subsequently annual, yearly leases, annual fees.
Oh, that's different. Now, who told you about the price for the land? Who told you about the price?
I don't know. I don't recall if it's both of them or the mayor or Mr.
Of
Bachir.
course, you know. You spoke to two of them. You know who you spoke to about price. Of course. Of course, you know. Who told you that the land was worth $2 million?
So I just told you. I mean, there had been so many meetings when I first came, and then, we were discussing about this issue and the project.
No, just give it back to her.
But it's the only copy I have.
No, it's already in evidence. We can get you a copy afterwards.
Thank you, sir.
How were you informed that the land cost $2 million?
The mayor.
The mayor told you it's $2 million.
Yeah.
Did you negotiate?
No,
Why?
because I thought this was a tariff, or maybe that's where how they lease their lands, and so, and I thought the price was quite reasonable, so I didn't
You
negotiate.
thought it was reasonable.
Yes, sir.
Why do you think it was reasonable?
Because I know the price of land around. I was born here, I live here. I know what land costs at the moment.
Okay. And that would ordinarily have cost more than what it was sold to you.
No, for the property at National Assembly, when I
Yes.
saw it, I thought it's okay. To get the project moving.
That's what I'm saying. It would normally cost more than what you got it for.
For a lease, if you purchase the land, maybe, but for a lease, no, it was a fair price. I think.
No, you didn't say that.
What did I say?
You said you were born here.
I beg
You
your
thought it
pardon.
was a reasonable price.
Yes,
You were born here. You know the price of land. You were born here.
but not to purchase. It's not a purchase. It's a lease, sir.
What is the difference? Tell me.
It's a big difference.
Tell us the difference.
If you purchase the land, it's on a freehold. If it's a leasehold, it's a leasehold.
Who told you that? Why did you pay 2 million?
For the lease,
For how many years?
for 20 or 25
Is it
years.
renewable?
I beg your
Is
pardon?
it renewable?
Yes. Yes, it's renewable.
That's it.
No, I don't know if it's renewable. I think
It's always renewable.
I beg your pardon?
It's always renewable.
No, there was a clause somewhere when I saw, I think, MK Store's agreement. Anyways, there's somewhere, I think,
You didn't have a lease with them.
No, but I saw the list of MK Stores, sir.
Okay, we have a copy here.
I'm sure, yes.
Let me show it to you.
Yeah, isn't it? I mean, you are the legal mind. Oh.